Hi guys, we are going to be creating value in Google Drawing today. Remember, value means the lightness or darkness of a color. We also call those tints and shades. Um, it is super easy to use Google Drawing to do this because we have value scales already built in. So I'm going to show you how that works. Just a reminder on this, you should already have been in the lesson, and you can click this link right here to open your assignment. If for whatever reason you don't have that link showing there, the other way you can do it is by opening Google, making sure you're logged into your student account, going to your Google Drive by clicking these little circles up here, clicking Drive, and then clicking New, and you scroll down. You don't click more, you just hover over it, and then click Google Drawings. Remember, if you do it this way, you probably want to give it a name, and you might want to share it with me after if you want me to see it. If you do it straight from here, I will automatically get a copy, so you don't need to worry about sharing it. Okay, so to create value, what we're going to do is we're going to start with our background. So in order to change the background, you are going to right click. That means if you have a mouse on your computer and there are buttons on it, you're clicking the one on the right, and this little menu will pop up. If you have a Chromebook or a MacBook or something like that, your trackpad, your mouse is just a little square that you move your fingers around on, you're going to take two fingers and click with two fingers touching, and this should come up. You want to make sure you're on this background when you do it. Right now, this checkered means that there is no background. It is transparent. So I'm just going to choose probably, maybe I'll choose black to start as my background. And what we're going to do is we're just going to practice doing this using shapes. So I'm going to click my little shapes up here, and I'm going to choose any of these, but I will recommend you probably don't want to do a shape that has like a number in it or like the smiley face. Any shape that has something drawn in the middle, it might not be as successful. I'm going to just do a heart. So I'm going to use my mouse will become a little T, and that means I can drag my shape to the size I want, and it's going to automatically turn blue. I can move this around now, and those little red lines show me when it's in the middle. So this is the vertical, it's in the middle vertically, and this means horizontally, and so when it's that T, that means it's perfectly in the middle. I want to change the color, so up here you'll see there's a paint bucket. It must be selected. If you're clicked off, it won't be there. So if you click off for whatever reason, you need to make sure you click, and then you can change the color. So I'm going to start with one of these colors, and like I said, you can see this cool value scale is already in it. So it's going to be really easy for you to figure out what the next color is. I'm going to start with this dark red down here. And I noticed the pencil, you can't see it because it is black, but the pencil is black right here. That means the outline, there's a border or an outline that is black. So I'm going to show you what that does. I won't change it right now. I'm going to show you what that does in the next one. So you can go back and draw another heart and kind of draw it inside. But you'll have to do all those steps again, which you will have to do either way, but you might not get the sizing exactly the way you want doing it that way. I prefer copying and pasting, so I'm going to delete this one. Remember to delete. you can just click the object you want, so it looks like this, and then you click backspace. I'm going to copy this, so I want to make sure it's selected. I can either right click it again and copy, or you see right here it tells you the shortcut Control C. So I can do that either way. I can click on my keyboard Control C or click copy. And then I can click again and either click paste or just click Control V on my keyboard. It's gonna pop up with another one. If you want to resize it, you can just drag this in. I like going from the corners because it keeps it about the same size. You can also hold the shift key on your keyboard, and I'll show you how that works. If you hold that, it should lock it into that size. So those are just some tips. It's not the end of the world if you don't do that, or if that's confusing to you. I'm gonna try to line this up again in that center. And now if I want to kind of tweak it, like maybe I want to make it a little bigger. Sometimes finding the center can be a little challenging. So I'm going to change the color now to the value that's a little bit lighter. So this is what I meant. I have a black border now around here. You can see that line around this heart. I don't want that, so I'm going to click the pencil, and I'm going to click this option that says transparent, and then I lose that line. So I'm going to keep repeating these steps over and over until I basically get a really light value that is as close to white as I can go. Kind of depends on where I run out of, if I run out of room or not. So the reason I'm doing that really quickly because I'm just pushing Control C and then Control V. The nice thing is I don't have to worry about my border anymore because I copied it without a border. And then that's why I'm also making sure to copy the most recent one so I don't have to worry about it like resizing it every time. I just have to do it a little bit instead of a lot. It even checks which one you just did, which makes it really easy. And getting close and pretty much there. I'm going to do one more, I think, and I'm just going to do that one like a pure white. There you go. And now I have this super cool heart with all the different values. Remember, you can do this with any shape. You don't have to do it with just the heart. You can also maybe add some different details around it or a border or something. So that is how you can create value using Google Drawing.